did you do the last time you could not finish dinner? You would have packed it in a bag and maybe given it to someone on the street. Now, what you did helped one of 194 million Indians who went hungry that evening. Having said that, did you know 40% of the food produced in our country gets wasted and thrown away? Now, the problem has never been lack of food, but access to that food. Hunger is not something which needs to be solved by the United Nations or the government. Logistics can and will provide the solution. Over the last 5 years, I've been working with a startup, Zomato. It's a mobile app through which users can find restaurants in their neighborhood. Work took me to Portugal, where I came across this unique organization called ReFood. What they did was amazing. In their free time, volunteers would collect excess food from restaurants and give it to the less fortunate. Wow. I was enamored by how simple and how doable this idea was. Now, immediately after coming back to Delhi, I got in touch with my old friend Anand. We figured we've been making it easier for millions of people to click and find food options. Why can't we do the same for people who don't have 2 square meals a day? We decided to bring the idea home. We had to go back to the startup basics of matching demand and supply through simple logistics solutions. This is how the Robin Hood Army started. Our Robins are young professionals and students. They do this in their free time. It's a very simple model. It's hyperlocal in nature. What I mean by that is, let's say in a locality like a Bandra, the food will come from restaurants in Bandra. The people who give the food will be residents of Bandra, and this will go to homeless people, orphanages, HIV patients in the cluster. Let's have a look at how this works.
I'm an interior designer and I'm a Robin.
I'm an analyst and I'm a Robin.
I'm a writer and I'm a Robin. I'm a software engineer and I'm a Robin.
I vividly remember the 26th of August, 2014. It was our first food drive. A few friends and I were under the horse cars flyover of South Delhi. We saw a family of 6 sharing the food from one leftover pizza. Just down the road, there was an old couple. The auntie was blind. They were looking for food in a trash can. Now, make no mistake, I am brought up in India. We have grown up seeing poverty. But what was overwhelming at that moment was that these are our neighbors. And we have no idea of the sheer scale of hunger and neglect just 10 minutes from where we lived. This got us thinking. Serving people once in a while might feel good to the conscience, but would this create any difference in a place where millions are going hungry? It was obvious. We had to scale. We had to reach more restaurants, more people, more cities. Luckily, a lot of my friends agreed with this, and we started setting up Robin Hood Army chapters across the country. Anyone could sign up online. It was exciting. The press supported us. Volunteers came by the hundreds. Facebook went viral. And the best part was, restaurant owners were so generous. In fact, some of them, instead of giving excess food, actually gave freshly cooked food. Honestly, the Robin Hood Army is not a structured NGO, nor is it a large civic movement. It is a simple platform of regular people who want to help and think less and do more. Yeah. Now, this is not about just merely handing out food. I'd like to believe that we have a baseline of compassion in what we do. There's this girls' orphanage in South Delhi where we've been going for several months. Now, a lot of the Robins who go there happen to be lawyers. Now, while they give the food over the months, they've been having animated discussions about why do your homework on time, why keep in touch with what's happening in politics, small things like even saying thank you or something as insignificant as taking a selfie. The amazing thing is that after months of these discussions and interactions, 8 of these girls actually want to pursue law as a career. Now, it doesn't stop here. This actually, we've now started something very ambitious called the Robin Hood Academy. Basically, across all our cities in India, we have regular weekend classes conducted by the Robins for on the street, not just for children, but also adults. The best part is that right now the whole curriculum is structured, and now 50 of the young boys and girls who've come out from the academy in the last 2 months are actually now enrolled in local government schools. Now, you must have had that moment where you've read something in a paper and you want to do something about it, but you just don't know how, right? Now, the awesome thing is that we have a platform where youngsters can actually execute real solutions to the problem their local community face. In March 2016, there was a severe water drought in the Latur district of Maharashtra. Several farmers had committed suicide. Our Robins across Mumbai and Pune, they actually got the whole neighborhood, offices, students, colleges, and they mobilized 75,000 liters of water, which they transported through a special train every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Think less and do more. Now, as we grew stronger locally, we realized the problems we're fighting or the battles we're fighting are not unique to India alone. The first country we spread the army to was our neighbor Pakistan. Just working with people from across the border who think and are like us has been a unique experience. You would agree that hunger is something which goes way beyond borders and religions and politics. And we now have Robins across Karachi, Islamabad, and Lahore. In fact, this Independence Day, our professionals on both sides of the border, in India and Pakistan, they actually brought the entire startup ecosystem together, and we served food to 500,000 people on the 14th and 15th of August on both sides of the border. Did I say young professionals? Not all the time. That's Rehan. He's 3 years old, and he comes for distribution with his mom in Hyderabad. And that's Lata auntie. Auntie is 86, and she comes in Noida. When I was Rehan's age, the only thing I'd worry about is when is my turn to bat. This gentleman will go a long, long way. Now, we just have one rule in the Robin Hood Army. We do not accept monetary donations. If you want to help, all we require is your time. And that too, just 2 hours of your week. Now, you might be wondering, okay, what does this 2 hours of the week really do, right? With no revenue, no employees, and no office space, here's how the 2 hours of the week reflects on our balance sheet. We've served 1.6 million people, through a network of 8,000 robins spread across 4 continents. Thank you. The best part on the credit side is, of course, the blessings. Now, the honest truth is this might seem like a lot, but the truth is we are barely scratching the surface, which is why the reminder, we are just 1% done. The Robinhood story was a personal wake-up call for my co-founder Anand and me. We realized that the world does not merely revolve around our professional careers and our startups, blah, blah, blah. And there's no point in having like a great network and degrees unless we use that to at least attempt to make a difference. To sum this up in one word, purpose. Purpose is something which is not restricted to your family, your loved ones, or your software career. We can be as ambitious about things which we see around us that need to be fixed. 1 out of 7 people in this map are going to sleep hungry tonight. The Robinhood Army's purpose is to change that significantly. To do that, we need to think less and do more. We're just 1% done. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.